I thought we would do a quick video on managing solid bodies, and what I mean by that is turning them off and on, being able to get all of your hidden bodies turned back on. Some of the techniques we'll be using will be assembly only, and some will be multi-body only. So this first environment we're in here is a folding bench project that I was working on. You can see it. What it does is it collapses down flush with the wall, and it's got some over center issues that I never got finished on, but for the most part I actually built one as a prototype. Let's see if I can get back there because it cams over center and then doesn't want to articulate anymore. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it has an over center problem because I didn't put a limit on the angle that this can travel. Let's see if I can get it to articulate. There we go. So you'll find yourself working with the larger the amount of bodies you're working with, the more it'll be hard to keep track of what bodies are turned off and what aren't. So let's say I turn these three parts off here, and let's pretend that this is a larger model. I'll just hit tab. And I'm using tab to turn them off. You can also hide them. I'm not sure why it didn't hide them, but it should have. So we'll also do the bolt here. There we go. So you've got these hidden components, and this is a large project you're working on. You can't figure out what's turned off and what's not. So there's a number of ways to do it. You can right click and go show hidden components, and it'll toggle back and forth between hidden and non-hidden. So one of the things you can do in that particular command is you can pick the components that are hidden, and it will toggle them back into the hidden, I guess you could say hidden world. And then when you exit, they'll actually be turned back on. So let's go back to that. Another option in the assembly environment is Control-Shift-Tab. That'll show the hidden bodies, and as soon as you let go of the button on your keyboard, they toggle back and forth like so. If you want to bring them back into the visible world, you hold down Control-Shift-Tab and then pick on them, and that'll bring them back. So that's a way to do that. And then the other way to bring everything on all at once instead of having to do all that picking is to go to View, and then under Hide and Show is where did it go? Hide all types. Oh, so the difference is that works in Multibody. I'm surprised it's not here. Show all bodies. Let's bump over to the Multibody and see that the command is different. So if I go to View and I go Hide Show, you'll see down here that it says Bodies. So let's say that so let's bump back first. So those are really the only ways that I know of to turn turn bodies on and off and discover what's hidden in an assembly. So now we'll bump over to the multi-body environment, and again, you can have a weldment that has hundreds of parts, and you need to know what's turned off. So I'm going to turn these two off here, and so we've got two bodies that are missing. Now, Control-Shift-Tab will still show what bodies are missing, and you can also show hidden bodies, and you can click on them, and they'll obviously go into the visual world. A while ago, one of them, those commands wasn't working for me, but it appears to be working now. Control-Shift-Tab. So lastly, if you just want to turn all the bodies on, blanketed turn on, you want everything to come on that's hidden, you just go up here to View, and you go to Hide Show. Down here it says Bodies. It will tell you everything that's a hidden body. You just right click and clear selections, and then close. Oops, and then accept. Let's go back there again. View, Hide Show, Bodies, clear selections, and then accept it. that will turn everything on. And so what you'll find is the larger the multi-body environment you're working in, the more bodies, the easier it is to miss something. You know, maybe it's a nut or a bolt. And so by going to, for me, when I want to just turn everything back on, that's the easiest command to use. And then there's, lastly, if you want to isolate a body, if you want to do work on a particular body, and we'll go back to the assembly environment, you want to work on just this piece here. There's a bunch of stuff that's around it that's in your road. You can go to isolate, and that will isolate this body. You can also add things. So you can turn these two back on, and when you unisolate, it turns everything back on. So isolate's a real handy command when you want to get, so there's some more stuff in here that's hidden. So we'll go do Control-Shift-Tab. Why is it not showing the dowels? There we go. There, and there. And so just to check and see if anything else is hidden, show hidden components. I'm missing the bolt. So I'm going to click on that. That's where it's easy to miss stuff, and then you're going to go back and everything's on. So if you wanted to, like I said, if you wanted to isolate this part, and this part, and just work on those, oops, pick 3 of them, right click out in space, isolate. You get just those components. So I know for some people that's a struggle managing parts. It would be nice someday if SolidWorks would add like named groupings. I don't know that that'll ever happen, but it'd be great if you could actually have named groupings so you could suppress and unsuppress parts that you work with often. Haven't done it yet. Hopefully that'll happen someday. In the meantime, I hope this video helps someone, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.